Your mom played basketball with your head as a baby. Unfortunately, apparently Uncle Sam has an outerversal jab. I'm gonna go over why literally if he farts, Naruto dies. If he farts, Saiyan Saga dies for sure. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons. Thank you so much for the recent love. We've gained a few hundred subs the last few days. Make sure to hit up everybody you know. Tell them about the kid. Let them know Jobbers and Goons is the GOAT and they should subscribe. I appreciate it so much. As you guys know, my other laptop recently jobbed. Literally mid-episode of the Dr. Goon Show with Chuck and Roaring Thunder Pursuit. And I had to get a new laptop. But I got it today and we're going to be getting out plenty of content to you guys. So I'm super excited. As well as the Dr. Goon Show returns tomorrow, episode 3. And we'll be featuring the likes of Anime World and Chuck. Maybe more, not sure. But it's going to be a crazy episode. But anyways, getting into this. My boy GB sent me a graphic of most violent characters in comics. And I thought it was fire. So I put down my list off the top of my head of the most violent in comics. If you guys want to see a follow-up to this with characters you think are just as violent, smash the like button, get it to 300 likes, and we will do a part 2. As well as comment down below who else should make the list for the most violent. But without further ado, all you gore enthusiasts, sit back and enjoy. We got a wild list for you. Now, first up, we have Punisher. Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, was an absolute no-brainer for this list. This man is so talented in the art of murder, so bloody in the way he gets his revenge and justice, that literally he's seen as the perfect vessel for the Beast. The Beast being a conceptual being from biblical times and lore that is like the opposite to God in a lot of ways, and literally brought about the concept of murder. Being he's that prestigious with the violence game, I thought Punisher was a no-brainer. Like, that's literally the first character that came to mind. It's pretty funny, but that's literally how it is. Next, we have Lobo. Lobo is a character for me that I think is personally slept on in terms of being violent. While yes, he is constantly used in like comedic manner, Lobo is no one to joke with when it comes to violence. Literally, when he came out the womb, or the womb. I don't know why I said wound. He was killing people. He was eventually killing his entire population just so he could be unique. He would then go on to be one of the most notorious mercenaries and hits for hire within the verse. That at one point he breached the 5th dimension, the realm of imagination. And the imps there told him, like, yo, not even the concept or the idea of death exists on this level. And he's so crazy with the violence and murder that he was able to kill them anyway. Absolutely insane, but you gotta give him credit. That man Lobo is violent as shit. Next, we have Kingpin. Kingpin's another one. I know people give him his respect for, like, beefing with Spider-Man and stuff, but he's violent as hell, too. I've seen Kingpin literally shake hands with someone and tear their arm off. He was like, you're a bum. Give me your fucking arm, bitch. Infamously in Punisher Max, when his cheeks got taken, he had everyone's family's cheeks taken. It was horrible. Kingpin is absolutely brutal. Sometimes they tone it down for Spider-Man comics, but in other comics and other stories, Kingpin's doing wild shit, punishing people in the worst ways, and running his city like a villain. Next, we have Killer Croc from DC Comics. Again, this is another character that's kind of slept on, but you gotta remember, this is a being that's literally like partially primal in nature. We've seen Killer Croc brutalize people and literally eat them alive so many times I can't count. Constantly trying to do that to Batman, runs the sewers of Gotham with a vengeance. I mean, the damage and violence he inflicts on others is crazy. Whenever he gets a chance, he's eating motherfuckers. So, like, to leave Killer Croc off your violence list is crazy. He's definitely one of the more violent ones. Next, we have Deadpool. Deadpool is kind of slept on for the violence, but I feel like when you put out his resume, it's kind of obvious. First of all, he's beefed with everyone. The man has literally slaughtered the Marvel Universe not just once in a storyline, but twice. He has brutally gone back and forth with the likes of Wolverine, and overall, the stupid shit Deadpool is constantly doing, the people he's constantly beefing with, the jobs he's willing to accept. I mean, the dude was a top tier assassin. Like, obviously he kills people a lot, but definitely one of the more brutal characters in comics, especially when you allow him to cook. Don't let Deadpool cook. Next, we have Midnighter. Midnighter, of course, he had to make the list. This is a connoisseur of violence. Like, when it comes to bringing the static, Midnighter is very brutal about it. He'll tear your eyes out. He'll permanently maim you for fun. He got get back for Apollo once by shoving a jackhammer of an op's ass. Like, Midnighter is absolute chaos when it comes to getting revenge. In terms of violence, like, spanning throughout all his stories, Midnighter's one of the more violent in comics. And while he's hilarious, you don't want to beef with him, dog. Midnighter will take it there, okay? He's the definition of taking it there. Next, we have Sabretooth. Sabretooth is one that makes Wolverine look like he plants daisies and is a really nice guy. Sabretooth is absolutely brutal. In fact, every year he likes to show up on Wolverine's birthday and remind him about how he brutally murdered Wolverine's old girl. He makes, like I said, Wolverine look nice, and the carnage he inflicts on the verse is top tier. He is just absolutely brutal, tears people apart. And like Wolverine told his kids, don't beef with Sabretooth if you've never been in the trenches like that, for real. Because that's someone that has a PhD in murder. He's just absolutely brutal. Next, we have someone else that really doesn't give a shit and will kill anyone without a second thought. We have the Joker. Now, the Joker is someone that people don't really associate with violence as much as they do with, like, chaos and him having all these schemes and being a dick. But nah, he's brutal. I mean, he's brutal to even the people closest to him. Look at what he did to Harley Quinn. This man will cut your face off and put it on the plate and tell you to eat it. He brutally murdered one of the Robins who was brought back to be Red Hood. I mean, it's fucking crazy the type of shit that he's capable of. And overall, Joker, with the way he approaches things, with the way he's willing to brutalize everything, I mean, he's absolutely horrible. Batman should have killed his bitch ass a long time ago. Next, we have Carnage. Carnage, I mean, as you could tell by the name, he's not giving out hugs and daisies. This is literally a symbiote user, Cletus Cassidy, that was a serial killer before he ever got the symbiote. And merging with the symbiote, his mind, the chaos inside of it, the bloodshed, the carnage, all of that, it kind of mutilated and blended with the symbiote perfectly and created Carnage. Now, he makes Venom look like a pansy. Like, it's terrible. He pulls up constantly. He was already one of the more violent characters before he ever got powers. After that, he's literally throwing babies out of windows, brutalizing people by the dozens. It's terrible. If Carnage shows up, people are going to die. T-shirts are getting handed out. Bodies will drop. It's just a given. Now, lastly, on my 10, make sure to smash the like button if you haven't already. And again, comment down below if you didn't hear a character that you want to see on part 2 if we get the like goal. We have Doomsday. We could not leave out Doomsday from DC Comics. I mean, this was a creature literally built to withstand any kind of smoke, any kind of beef. Like, there's not supposed to be anything out there that can kill the likes of Doomsday. As a result, he can go on any kind of fucking crusade he wants, killing everything in his way. He did so going after the likes of Superman. And in doing so, he's torn apart entire races. He's torn apart super beings. Superman needed help to even put him down. Darkseid called him, like, basically almost unbeatable. He pulled up on Darkseid himself, devastated Apocalypse in his wake. Like, everything Doomsday do brings violence and murder. Like, Doomsday does not give a shit. He's trying to catch bodies and prove he's the GOAT of this violent shit. Like, Doomsday is literally the perfect mindless killer. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Let me know, what do you think of this list? Do you agree these are some of the most violent in comics? Let me know who I need to add the next time. Hit the like goal if you want to see this again. Look out for the Dr. Goon show, which drops 5 times a week. Make sure to also check out all my content, as I usually drop daily, and I'm excited to bring you more. But anyways, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons. Like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.